What is up, guys? I'm back with another episode of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Last episode we had a bit of a stealth mission thing going and I thought we did really good. We managed to avoid losing all of our healing items, so we've got everything to get drunk on, and I think we killed about 4 or 5 goons instead of like all of them compared to the last playthrough. And now we've got word is that the streets are not safe for anyone who's augmented or not augmented. So yeah, we got that to look forward to. Let's carry on.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
What a douchebag.
I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
Brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it, just like he did Rucker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
All Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
So what do I have? Where's everyone? Where are the goons?
Damn bull.
Done this earlier.
Yeah.
I shave the sweat.
Right, fellas. From that quality from over there. What's going on here? Oops. What's the glitch? Oh, come on. Let's go for that. I think I know the way there. So I guess it can't be that bad.
Should be detected. That portal's a bullshit meat.
Yeah.
Who's here? Who is this? Are you still there? Daria!
Right, someone needs help.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, who's swine? Who's found them? You are so good to hit that later. Well, screw you. Douchebag, really? Just because I was crossing the street? Bloody cops. Someone should protect and serve. The idea is to protect and serve the community, not to shoot anyone up that you see on sight. Right, let's try that again. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on, don't tell me I've got this. I know I do. Quiet. Oh, come on. Where's the pig? Nice. Believe me, that's too good for you. I'm just going to start taking out one by one. I'm not in there. I'm really not. How do I say name again?
Who's here? Who is this? Still there? Gary.
Everybody wants to bring knocked down. Nobody wants to be dead. Okay, so first block, so let's see what we can add over defense. Alright, here we go. Alright, you done? Everyone done? Hold on, fight. I also like to be always hostile when she's probably so yeah, okay. Oh, crap. Big man alert. Very big man alert. Best draw ever. guys on. Like you. Not. This guy. Right. So who's still going to the next one? Who's still going to the next one? There we go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, nice. Come on in. There we go.
Not like
Hey, don't think that. No one wants to go in the van.
I didn't see anything. Nothing.
Where? I can hack this?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Not like this.
Alright, hold on.
Not like this.
Ha. Nope, where? It's just where. Alright, is that it? Whoa. Alright, there we go. Fine. Just climb down. Hey, get lost. Take all those though. Oh, please tell me we're over the 4% today. Oh, it looks like I'm walking back. There we go. I'll get back to the big guys soon. Wait, no one's here? Are you kidding me? Oh no, come on, go close to that. You can get one of these guys. Where's my ammo? Please help me. I'm not sitting around downstairs, but I hope
You should check for your... My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but...
And?
He's dead.
Huh.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you?
I don't have time for this. Daria's in trouble and I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to.
All right. I suppose you should check on your friend. I'll take a look.
I won't.
Yeah, why is that suspicious?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, not good.
This is the last episode. Because you brings you back to our time story. Stay put.
So where's she gone?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on, I'm trying to do it. Right, note to self, start pulling out a lot more.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Right, okay, so pause it. So where is she? So
I don't know where
that.
she is. All I know is
Still do like a fine old man, but I don't like it. So where she retreats? Feels like I'm going this way. Yeah. Why do that when I can just reposition it right there? There we go. Perfect.
Access granted.
Right. Thank you.
Let's go through back.
Oh crap. Is that the same guy? I think it is. Fine.
Anomaly detected. Trace
Oh, we're not
program
future.
initiated.
Wait, how slow can we get?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, that one ain't gonna work out. Let's go this one instead.
Access granted.
Oh, did you see that? What the heck? Oh, damn, that was so close. Talk about putting it fine. Okay, where am I going from here? Going down, alright, fair enough.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
We both know why I'm here.
Let's do
We can
it.
take the scenic route if you want. But if something happens to her because you felt the need to bullshit me,
Just tell the lawyers I'm doing the best I can here. If they were going to send someone, they should have told me. We could have coordinated.
the lawyers, huh? You really need to start filling in the blanks. What was your involvement with Daria? Why did you need her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, a cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
A company like Tai Yong running experiments to make better people. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll tell you what went wrong. The incident happened. Your kind lost sympathy with the world, and my kind lost funding for their projects. The whole thing was shut down, and it became very difficult to adequately follow up with patients.
Patients like Daria. What happened? What the hell did you do to her?
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Yong forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth.
I've been very patient so far. Too patient. That's about to change unless...
Contacted me and told me it was my
What else?
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Our young medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look. We obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know...
What, kill her?
Incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not her...
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But
like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a...
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back.
Alright then, so, let's look for the woman. Yeah, there we go. Can I take care of all the cops and drones in this area? Yes, I did.
My brother is missing. I hope he's okay.
Oh yeah?
Just wait it out in here. Then in the morning we'll go from there.
I can't believe I lost track of time. Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
No, let's confront
You
that.
can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you.
What's that mean?
Ad hominem 2026.
Is... What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely, whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Augs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobodka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists.
So much for that.
She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Let's try that one.
His cause, not yours. I don't know the extent to which you're responsible for your actions, whether you chose to be like him or whether it was completely out of your control. But you are different. If you can recognize that, then maybe you can start distinguishing his motives from your own.
Let's say that I can feel his presence receding. After all this time, maybe I can finally recover the person I was before Cypra's procedure. That doesn't undo what I've done. How can I possibly be allowed to walk out of here?
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cypra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cypra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
I think we've made enough progress for today.
Yeah,
Let's not ruin
let's
a good
play it
thing.
safe.
I understand. No one will ever see me as anything but him. Even if I no longer am.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cypra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daddy.
So
I think you're up at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person.
Right. Is there a way out here?
You're fine. No, nothing's going to happen until I get the boat.
Can you leave that alone?
Access granted.
Hey, what the? Whoa! Okay, you know what?
They all have families! You think of that?
You too. Attacking me just because I opened the door. I don't think so. That's the free stuff. Alright, I'm fair enough. Well, that was a bit of a waste, but you know, who cares? Right, so is that it? I think it is. Let's see what we've got. It's that way. Yep. Oh, so much for that. I was actually pretty disappointed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. It took a pretty unexpected twist, but it was interesting all the same. So if you guys enjoy the fact that we managed to help a woman snap out of it after being put under a weird procedure, but at the same time ended up killing her just because I opened a door that I maybe shouldn't have, along with the cop that I was investigating with, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.